Yeah, hello everyone. Today I'm going to explain how do you create a EC2 instance using CloudFormation. Okay. In the previous videos, we discussed about how do you create a VPC, how to create subnet, route tables, internet gateways, route tables association. Everything we discussed in the previous videos. Just go through the videos how to launch them in using AWS CloudFormation. So today we are going to discuss how do you create a EC2 instance in our a specific subnet or VPC. So to create a EC2 instance, what is the properties required? The properties of the EC2 instance, VPC is required and subnet is required, key pair is required, AMI is required. These are the default properties, and some other properties are there. This is the main properties we would require to launch a AWS Cloud Formation template, and also type of instance also required. Okay. So first, let me open AWS CloudFormation reference document. Just go search on Google and it will open the number of links, and first go through the first link and the template reference. Just click on the resource and property reference and scroll down and go to check for the AWS EC2 instance, EC2. Okay, just go through this reference document. In the section, just scroll down. Somewhere you can find EC2 instance document. Just go through this one. Okay. So in the previous videos, we learned how do you launch a VPC, how to create a subnets and other, how to create an internet gateway, how do you attach this internet gateway to VPC and other topics like route table, under route table, subnet association, everything we discussed. If you want to go through that, you can define that. So here I'm going to create my own VPC, and at that VPC I wanted to launch EC2 mission. Let me define a comment for this. Okay. So I wanted to create a EC2 resource, right? That should be comes under this resource section. So we have to give any name of this resource, any logical name you can give. I'm going to create my EC2 instance. You can give any logical ID for this as per your requirement. Let me go through this document. So here we are creating template using YAML language. I am going to filter out using YAML templates. So these are the properties of this EC2 instance. Okay. And we would require some of the properties as per our requirement. Okay, now I'm going to click on example. So already we created the logical idea of this one. After that, the type of resources of this one is just copy and paste in our template. Okay, after that, properties for this EC2 instance. So image ID would require, just I'm copying this one image ID, and let me log in into my AWS account. So in the ACT dashboard, you can click on just launch instance to get the AMI. Okay, so just scroll down. It will give you the number of AMIDs. Okay, here I'm going to use Amazon Linux AMI. That's just click on it and get the AMID for this one. Just copy and paste into our template. After that, I want to create the instance type. What type of instance you want to what type of instance you want to launch. Let me get the properties for this one from AWS Cloud Template. Okay, just scroll down. Instance type property. Copy and paste into our document, and here I'm going to create the T2 micro instance. Okay, after that, key name for this one. To launch EC2 instance, we would require key pair as well. So this is the key pair as well. Okay, just I have key pairs in my AWS account. Just grow this one. Public Linux. Public Linux key I have. Just go. Let me go to EC2 dashboard over here. Under key pairs section, you can copy this one. This is the key I have in my account. I'm just referring this one. Let me copy the property of this key name. This is the key name, right? Okay. After that, we have defined image ID, instance ID, and key name. Here we are using our customized VPC and subnet. So I wanted to launch my EC2 instance, my VPC, not default VPC. That's why I'm going to create my EC2 instance in my subnet. So for that, I'm going to refer my subnet ID. If you not created the subnet ID, it will launch the EC2 instance in the default VPC. So I don't want to launch EC2 into default. I want to launch this EC2 instance in my subnet, which I have created. Okay. In the previous videos, I have created this one. Go through these videos. I'm going to refer this resource over here. Okay. So these are the properties would require to create a EC2 instance. Let me save this one and execute this from AWS account. So in the resources section, just go through search for the CloudFormation. Under CloudFormation, just click on this CloudFormation. Now click on under the stack section, create a stacks option. So here click on upload. So whatever the template you have created, here I created testing.yaml. I am selecting this one, testing.yaml. I'm referring over here. So it will upload it into our bit S3 bucket and give the URL. No need to bother about this one. Click on next option and give the name first, this tags. Click on next and keep the values as it is. In the later videos we can discuss. After that, next, and at that click on submit button. So now it started execution of this tag. Okay, let's wait for some time. So the process is still going on. So it is the stack is going to create VPC gateway and gateway attachment. What are the resources we have defined in our stack that all resources are going to execute over executing. So these are all resources we have defined in our template. If you want to refer them how to create, go through our previous videos, then you will get idea. Okay, let's execute. Still it is executing. Yes, this is the stack name we were given at the time of creation stack. This is the stack name. When you see create complete means the stack execution is completed. Okay. Now go to the resource section. So these are all activities we have created in our template. Okay. This is the EC2 instance. Now we are executed. Now let's go through this resource. Under this EC2 section, just go through this. And this is the VPC logical ID we were given in our stack. Okay. If you expand this my activity VPC, you can find the tags for this VPC. The value for this is my VPC. So that's one. It is showing the my VPC name. Okay. After that, my subnet. This is the tag name we were given in the my activity, my subnet tags. This is the my subnet tag. Okay. After that, what we have created AMID, right? This is the AMID we will define in our template ID. So not AMID. This is the instance ID. Okay. This is the AMID we were defining in our template. Okay. After that, T2 micro is the instance type. You can find the same over here. T2 micro. This is the public key we have defined in our template. So this is the instance type we are defined in the same one, T2 micro, and this is the public key as well we defined in our this one. Okay. This is how you are going to launch a EC2 Instance. Thank you. Thank you for watching.